Hey, how's it going? My name's Nat. Welcome to Newsbreak. The latest on flooding in New South Wales and Queensland, Ukraine peace talks, and we find out who's representing Australia at Eurovision. And before we get started, feel free to hit subscribe. People in northern New South Wales and southeast Queensland are dealing with some of the worst flooding they've ever seen. Leela finds out what's going on.
The rain started last week and it just kept coming. Over the weekend, Brisbane, Gympie and parts of the Sunshine Coast got around half their annual rainfall all at once.
It has been a bit scary at some points, especially on Sunday when it bucketed down. We had lots of water flowing through the property and we had a few water leaks in the house.
People have died in the floodwaters, and homes, businesses and other buildings have been badly damaged. Thousands of people have had to evacuate. Those who can have been told to stay home. In Brisbane, hundreds of schools were shut.
I was a bit sad when I heard that school got cancelled, but at the same time I was very happy because I got the day off.
The rain bomb, as it's been called, has been moving slowly south, and people in New South Wales' Northern Rivers region have been told to evacuate. In Lismore, people attempted to escape the city's worst ever flood by sheltering on their roofs. Emergency services have been working hard to keep people safe, and authorities are warning people to stay away from floodwaters as the wet weather continues.
The Australian government says it's going to give more support to Ukraine. It's sending weapons and medical supplies to the country. It's also now put in place travel bans and financial sanctions against Russia's President Vladimir Putin and members of his government. On the ground in Ukraine, people are still trying to keep Russia's military out of the capital, Kiev, and there's intense fighting in Kharkiv, where many residents are sheltering underground. But there might be some better news. Ukraine's presidents agreed to peace talks with Russia, and representatives from both sides are meeting on the border with Belarus. It may have taken 120 minutes and 21 penalty kicks, but Liverpool has won the English Football League Cup. Kale has that and more in sport.
All right, guys, it's the final of the EFL Cup. Now let's score some goals and entertain this crowd.
Pause moment, it's Salah for Liverpool!
Not quite. Nope. Yes! Oh, that didn't count. All right, penalty shootout, guys. Let's find a winner. Okay, last shot. Kepper, if you miss, Liverpool wins the League Cup. Yeah, after no goals during the actual game, it took until the 21st penalty kick for Liverpool to finally win the EFL Cup. It was their 9th cup win, the most in history. How's this for your first game ever?
And she has kicked it!
Parramatta's Maddie Studden slotted this field goal in the last 30 seconds of their game against Newcastle in round 1 of the NRLW. It was actually a debut game for both teams, who are new to the NRLW this year. Finally, it was a history-making weekend in the AFLW. Carlton superstar Darcy Vescio became the first AFLW player to kick 50 career goals.
Vescio gets the milestone.
Meanwhile, Brisbane booted the highest AFLW score ever, smashing West Coast 98-24.
It's official. Australia has worked out who it's sending to this year's Eurovision. It's a big TV music competition featuring artists from countries all over Europe. And since 2015, Australia has found a way to take part. So let's see who's going to rep us this year. It was an impressive lineup. Voyager, Jaguar Jones, and G Nation were among the mix. But after a jury vote and an audience vote, the results were in. Sheldon Riley, who's been on both The Voice and X Factor before, is going to be representing Australia at this year's Eurovision in Turin, Italy, singing a song that he wrote called Not the Same.
I'm not the same, no.
I can't wait to perform for you all.
Eurovision kicks off on May 11, so good luck, Sheldon. We'll see you there. Oh, yes, and thanks for sticking around. Don't forget, you can always hit that subscribe button. For more news. Oh, the YouTube audience is so lucky they get this extra content at the end of the show. Listen to me actually play the guitar now. Oh. Yeah, it's not stupid at all.